this is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to a conversation about your Kundalini process in regards to past lives. Past lives are a real thing. We have had other existence before this current existence. Whether or not your belief system allows that to be in existence for you is immaterial. Fact of the matter is it exists, and we have had many different lives and many different bodies, and even if you just need to take it on faith, this is fine. This is fine. Past lives have brought you to where you are right now. Matter of fact, the karma that you're living right now, the circumstances, the major points that you find yourself within inside of your life right now, is the karma that you generated from another lifetime, another existence, back in time, in another place, in another planet, another civilization, another society. The divine uses many, many, many areas of refinement to help the individual refine towards a Kundalini awakening. Okay. For you to come into the Kundalini at this time means that you have lived a lot of other past lives of various levels of refinement before you were able to come to this one. The fact of your Kundalini expressing, or you're desirous of it to express in this lifetime, is also an indication that you have built and you have been building this divine spiritual platform for some time. Past lives don't need to be revisited. You don't need to know if you were that World War II pilot that went down in the Pacific. You don't need to know if you were that fairy princess that was rescued by the handsome prince in shining armor in the 14th century. And you'll often find that people will only notice the great figures of history, and they will correlate themselves with that great figure. Yes, I was Joan of Arc in another lifetime. Or yes, I was Pharaoh Tutankhamun in the other lifetime. Or yes, I was Thoth. Or I was, any number. I was Apollo. I was Zeus. I was Hera. I was all these great figures. I was never a ditch digger. Can't have that. I was never a slave that was basically used to satisfy the lusts of a master. Ooh, we don't want to talk about that past life. Okay, I was never just a common person, living hand to mouth on the mountain. No, it's only the great ones that people want to wish fulfill themselves into having a past life of being. It's not very common for a person who was an exalted figure in a past life to be able to remember that in this life, because it would definitely influence how they develop within this current expression. Okay, so I will suggest that you take a grain of salt when you read or hear someone say, yes, I was this great personage, in another life, and another great one before that as well. It doesn't really matter in this life how great you were in another life. All that matters in this life is how you live this life. And in a Kundalini context, it is all important in how you live this life without various levels of self-aggrandizement, perpetuating an egotistic view of life based upon wish fulfillment of being this great person in a past life. You need to get beyond that. Your ego in this life does not need to be supported by lost grandeur in a supposed other existence. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you live this life now. How you work your way through the karma that you developed in other lifetimes now, in this life. The choices you make, the people you help. What is your level of forgiveness? What is your level of tolerance? What is your level of patience? Are you a trustworthy person? Are you an honest person? Are you a person that is able to give love without expecting to receive love? Are you diligent? Think about these things. Your past life ramifications brought you here, and this is good. You know, congratulations, you've made it. You've come to a place where the divine platform can be infused with the divine consciousness that rests within you, that we call the Kundalini. Work with that. Work with what you're doing in this life. Forget about the past lives. Even the exalted ones, even the great personages that you may or may not have been. What matters is now. What matters is how you respond now to the life you're living now. And make it good. Thanks for watching. I am at one with all that I am.